AutoCAD offers many options to complete drafting tasks. I have used blocks to emphasize this point, and now I will provide you with another option to reinforce its flexibility: the tool palettes. To open the tool palettes window, you can either select the Control-3 keyboard shortcut, or you can click on the icon located in the standard toolbar. This is the tool palettes window. It can be resized. It can also be docked. I can also change the properties of this tool palettes window and set the option to auto hide. Once again, when my cursor is away from the palettes, they will hide. To bring them back, I simply place my cursor back onto the title bar of this window. I will now go over to the sample office project, and as we have been talking about with the blocks, there are sample blocks preloaded in this file. I can select chair. I can click and drag that chair into my drawing file. Once again, it is placed on the current layer. Going back to the tool palettes, I can also go to the command tools, and I can select line, and I can draw lines. What I'd like to show you now is how to create your own tool palette to use it and be able to draw more efficiently. I have another drawing file open. This drawing file contains some electrical symbols that I would like to use. And with the tool palettes, I'm going to turn this back on so that it does not hide. I would like to create my own tab first of all. I'm going to right click in any blank spot that I have available. I'm going to select New Tool Palette. A new tool palette is created. I will call this tool palette VTC and enter. What I can do now is I can click and drag the blocks into the tool palette window so that I can use them in further drawing files. What I'd like to do first is change the blocks to my layer 0. Using the escape key, I'm going to remove the grips. Once again, I will highlight this symbol for an electrical outlet. I will now click and drag that symbol into my window, and the block is now added to my palette. The block name is DPX for a duplex outlet. I will do the same thing with the fan symbol. I will first highlight it, then I will click and drag the object into my tool palette. The block name is ceiling fan. I now have that in my palette. I'm going to minimize. I will cycle back to my drawing file, moving my tool palette out of the way. I will now select the ceiling fan, clicking it and dragging into my drawing file. Selecting the object, it is on layer 0. I will now place it on my furniture layer as an example, using the escape key to remove the grips. I can also take an existing hatch pattern and make it part of my tool palette. I'm going to zoom into this corner of my drawing file. This is a hatch pattern that I created. I would like to take that pattern and first of all place it on layer 0. And now I will select it, clicking and dragging that into the tool palette. I now have a user-defined hatch pattern that I will be able to use with other drawing files. Let's see if this will work. I will select File, New. Using the AutoCAD template, I will draw a quick rectangle from one corner to another. And I will take the user-defined hatch pattern. I will click and drag and drop. And the hatch pattern is brought into this drawing file. Once again, there are many possibilities that AutoCAD provides us with. It is your job to find the best way for you to draft efficiently and effectively.